Yeah.
Well.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Garden State Film Festival 2025. My name is Ming Chen.
CJ Cullen.
We're live from the Shared Universe Podcast Lounge.
Yeah,
we thought we were done for the day. Oh, no. We saved an
Keep
amazing
going.
one.
We had a feeling.
For you guys. Yeah, we had a feeling. Kind of a returning guest, alumni.
Yeah.
Podcasted with this gentleman many times at the studio and at the podcast lounge. And they got an amazing project. My friend, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. Louis Jarpolitan, writer, creator, director of Dinner Talk, which is a selection for the Garden State Film Festival.
Amazing. And to your left, to introduce yourself, my friend.
Joseph Scarpino. I'm an associate of Mr. Politan here. I did help with some of the production of Dinner Talk, and I make a brief appearance.
Amazing. Amazing. Dinner Talk is great for many reasons. One, you guys have the full page ad on the last page of the Garden State Film Festival program.
Wow.
Which is awesome. I've seen the first episode of Dinner Talk, which is beautifully shot in Seabright, New Jersey. Is that correct? Or where did you guys shoot it?
We shot it in Asbury Park.
Asbury, okay.
Highlands.
Okay.
Oh,
which
Highlands,
was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And then also Bradley Beach at Pagano's Restaurant.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And can you? I know about Dinner Talk. You know about Dinner Talk. Can you tell anybody who doesn't know about Dinner Talk about Dinner Talk?
You know what? I'd love to, because what we did essentially is we created a conceptual idea to have patrons from a restaurant and to follow them outside of the restaurant.
Yes.
So I hate to say this tagline again, but a restaurant serves as the epicenter for intertwined lost souls seeking redemption and forgiveness.
That's such a great line.
I love it. I love saying it.
Why would you not want to say that? That's poetry, man.
No, and so part of what really inspired me about Dinner Talk was wondering who you're sitting next to in a restaurant.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you never know.
Most of the time we never think about it because we're so focused on our dinner.
You never know. That's
but there's
great.
so many stories in that one restaurant that you're in, and you reveal all.
You follow along.
All of them.
I mean, we go.
And some of them intertwine later on. So yeah,
they do, and we go outside the restaurant, and the stories are so amazing, and they're very. I mean, they're high intensity.
Yeah.
So high intensity stories, and what I spoke about today is, and we premiered at the Jersey Shore Arts Center at 2:30.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was
today.
It went well? Did it go well?
It was an amazing venue, I'll tell you. It really was.
Yeah,
And
you were here earlier. It's like, I've never been there before. What's it going to be like?
How are the seats?
It's-
Were you
yeah,
all right?
yeah.
No, they were all right.
All right. Just old.
The seats are old. They'll never replace them
Never
because they're
replace them.
vintage
They're so
now.
old, yeah.
But there's so much history in that building, and
Yeah.
that's great.
Exactly.
Especially
Yes.
with the mezzanine, the
Yeah.
red balconies up there. You would never know it by looking from the outside.
No.
But there's a lot of greatness that came out of that building.
Yeah, and what I try to get across after for the Q&A was everybody's flawed.
Yes.
And rather looking at the ugliness of being flawed, there's a
Right.
beauty to it.
Yes.
And I really believe that's what Dinner Talk's about.
Yeah.
The beauty of being flawed.
For sure.
And-
So the episode you premiered, and it is an episodic.
Yes.
I guess it's would you consider it a pilot?
So what I'll
Proof of
call it
concept,
is
or-
what I'll call it is a 1-hour anthology series.
Okay, 1 hour.
So
anthology
anthology meaning that each season we introduce new characters in a new restaurant. So those characters, I would compare it to, if anyone's watching White Lotus,
like
which
that.
is
Okay.
an
Okay.
amazing
Good
show.
comparison.
Yeah.
That's a very good comparison.
And that's what we're doing. We're essentially taking characters from patrons from a restaurant, and each season introducing new ones.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing right now. That's like our so to say secret sauce, I think.
Yes.
How do you
sauce.
pick the restaurants?
So it's funny you ask that, because right now we're at Pagano's in Bradley Beach.
Yes.
So we'll shoot maybe 8 episodes there. And what really fascinated me about the idea of going to different restaurants is not only the patrons, but also culturally the food.
Right.
So food means so much to people.
It means a lot to me.
Me too.
For sure, yeah.
I'm a foodie. I like my food.
Our
He's
lives
foodie, he likes his
revolve
food.
around food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah.
We went on a hot dog tour in New Jersey.
We literally went all one day. We ate at 4 different hot dog joints, and it was one of the best days ever.
Well,
It was one of the
that's-
best days ever.
So when you deal with different cultures,
Mm-hmm.
food is always on the number one
Yep.
kind of
Yeah.
how they eat and what they eat.
Right.
So essentially, dinner talk is the reason I think it has legs, and I know it's going to sell.
Yes.
Is because not only with the patrons being so fascinating, because people in restaurants are the most fascinating people,
Yeah.
patrons, but also the food
Yes.
means something to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
So to change it up every season and do an anthology series, Dinner Talk is it could go on for quite a long time.
Yes. I mean, as long as there's food, there's going to be dinner talk
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. So
I could see this on a Food Network.
you know, it's funny you say that, because having original programming
Yeah,
on the fiction on the Food Network.
Have they done that?
That would be an
I don't
amazing.
pivot for that.
I know.
You know, prime time, 8 o'clock, 8 to 10, 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever.
Food Network After Hours.
After hours.
Yeah, this would be a pioneering show. Yeah, I don't think they have any episodic drama
and
on the Food Network.
you've seen, to what you're saying, you've seen other networks do it.
Oh, yeah.
Where they're going towards original content.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where we're at a very, I think we're at an advantage, because we have something that really is original.
Yeah.
And
I mean, shoot, AMC just showed old movies for the longest time, and then
Yeah,
they
and
got
then they went
Breaking
reality.
Bad,
Right.
Then they were
Well, then
low
they went those
reality
shows, yeah.
But then Breaking Bad, Mad Men, Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, yeah.
for sure. So it's proven that it can work for sure.
Food Network.
Food
Yeah.
Network. is
Why
good,
not?
yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. So
That's a
the
good pitch.
the one you showed today, you screened today. How many different stories are there in that one?
I'd say so. We really jammed a lot into that
Okay.
1 hour pilot.
Sure.
So there's about 5 stories about in regards to character arcs that are ready to like blossom.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, that first episode
Yeah.
is what you want to do. You want people to come back and care about these characters.
Yeah, but that one, pun intended, sets the table, correct?
Ooh,
Does it set
He's
the
waiting
table?
to say-
yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Man. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be here all week. ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, I'll be here all week.
So
Yeah.
do you have a bunch of them shot already?
So we shot. So what is the beauty about this is and man, a couple years ago we were here. And
Oh, yeah.
We were talking
Yep,
about it.
yep.
And it was a half hour. It was set as a half hour pilot.
Okay.
So we actually took initiative and we did a focus group.
Yeah.
And we did an 8-page survey. I think you got paid $20 to come in.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
What kind of feedback did you get?
It was the feedback was why we did what we did.
Okay,
now.
okay.
And it was more like it's so funny because there's a fine line between being artistic and also appealing to an audience.
Sure. There is. You don't want to
So
lean too far
sometimes-
one way or the other. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to. You better know that what's going to make you successful is people watching
Yes.
the show.
That's right.
So and that's kind of like we kind of try to pivot to answer that, and you know Paul and Asbury
I do,
Films.
yes.
He's the man.
Yes, yeah,
He's
Asbury
my guy.
Films, yeah.
I mean, this is an Asbury Films production.
Yes.
And he's the guy that we work together tandemly, and we really figure out what's going to drive this. And that's, I mean, what are we filmmakers trying to figure out? We're trying to figure out how to get our stuff sold.
Yep. Exactly. And sometimes you gotta listen to feedback in order to get it sold. For sure.
Boy, is it tough.
It's tough, but it's
Toughest, man.
the process. But it's
toughest,
rewarding.
but yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's
For
awesome.
Sure. Now, one thing that really stands out at Dinner Talk, the way it's shot, is beyond gorgeous. I don't know what kind of cameras you're using, what kind of lighting you're using. I don't know who is your director of photography, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I think that's all that comes from you guys, but that really stands out, and in the sea of things that I've seen in my life. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually it is very dramatic.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it was shot in the Ari, and that's like whatever you want to call it, industry standard.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful camera, and we had a great DP, David Allen, and he had a vision, and we worked. As far as director, there's some very important relationships now.
Oh, yeah.
One's with the DP and one's with the editor.
Yep, yeah, for
and
sure.
if you don't
That's right.
meet with those guys,
you're toast.
face to face, no Zoom calls, no Zoom calls, guys.
No, face to face.
No, you have to be there. So we
Yeah.
spent
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time actually in Asbury Park with the editor, and then went out to New York to meet with them. And that's what you have to do. You have to talk to people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially.
We know the feeling. We know how to. We talk to people
Oh,
all day.
Oh yeah. And I prefer to do it in person for
Yeah,
sure.
in person.
Yeah.
Your
and-
new opening is beautiful.
Thank you.
The way you guys orchestrated that is absolutely gorgeous. I gotta say, the way you reconstructed that.
Yeah, and speaking of the opening, you get a beautiful woman who peels away her makeup
Yes.
and her everything, and it's a symbolization of people taking away the facade,
Right.
and looking at themselves in the mirror,
Yeah.
and saying, "This is who I am."
Right. This is
So
real.
I mean that really, I thought that came across pretty well.
Dude. No.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
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 So what's next?
Yeah, what's
what
next?
are you working on, or what are you planning on for the future?
Well, it's all dinner talk.
Okay.
All day.
It is,
Good.
man. It's creating future episodes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we're in talks with a couple networks.
Okay. Fantastic.
And for me to say that, it sounds simple, but it's
I know it's a
Yeah.
lot
you,
of.
It's a lot.
you guys know.
We know.
Yeah.
I don't have to tell
We
you.
know. It's a lot
I
of
mean,
work. It's a lot of work.
but,
a lot of.
AMC.
Sure. Yeah. Hey, they were good to me. Yeah, for sure.
Keep plugging.
what I love about Dinner Talk, though, is that it is an anthology series. So these character arcs, they do end
Yeah.
at the end of the season.
Right.
So
Okay.
what's so refreshing about it is we get to pick up and find different characters each season. And for me, I think that's where it is right now.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of these shows are becoming very successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I think so. What do I know?
I think you know a lot. You've been at this for a
it
while,
seems
my
to-
friend.
It
You've been
seems
at
to
this for a
work.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, dude, thank you, man. It's so great to see you here.
All right.
every
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
year.
man.
awesome. Good to see you again.
Big fans and
We got
supporters
you
of-
in.
Got you in. Big fans and supporters of Asbury Films.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, for sure. Yeah, Mr. Politano, we love you.
All right, man.
And we can't
Love
wait
you
to,
guys.
can't wait
Are
to see
you
what the
kidding me?
future
Thank you for
holds.
fit me in here, man.
Oh, dude, you're always welcome.
all right.
Yep.
Always
We got
welcome.
it. We got it in.
Yeah,
Right in
we're
time
always
to-
featuring.
it's getting crowded
It's
out
good
there.
to see you again. Just real quick.
Yeah,
you're in the original
long time.
He was in the original Comic Con pilot that we shot.
That's crazy.
About almost 14 years ago.
Yeah, I was a
And,
little bit younger.
a little bit younger, but it was because of that pilot that we got the entire series sold.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Awesome.
So I think you're the good luck charm, man.
That's
You-
it.
I think so.
You were
This
involved
is
with
your
us?
this is your bookend.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
beginning there. to
You're involved with us.
I always connect to good people, and
Yep.
I
Yeah.
reconnect with
Sold the
better
series.
ones.
There you
I
go.
think it's gonna happen again. So he might be the lucky white.
Joe
the-
Scarpino.
yeah,
This guy's the
the
man.
rabbit's foot.
Oh, yeah.
The good
Oh,
luck charm.
It
the,
might start something. Start
yeah.
theirs. Start.
You
start
bring the
that.
Italians together, you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have an Instagram page, right, for Dinner Talk? Do you remember what the? Just look it up. I believe there's some social media
I'll
out
check
there.
it out.
Definitely check it out. So
Ming, man. You're the
Thank
man.
you,
Hey,
Lou.
Mike, thank
Good
you
seeing
so
you.
much, boss.
yeah,
All right.
thank you. Dinner Talk. Glad you had such a great screening, and yeah, check out the social media, and then look out for it, ladies and gentlemen. It's
Yes.
coming. It's
Thank
coming.
you.
And
Yeah, it is.
Don't
It's
forget,
coming.
we got films all day tomorrow.
Yep. And then we got films all day. GSFF.org. Yeah, we're not done yet.
We're not done. We'll be here all day tomorrow.
all day tomorrow talking to
You
filmmakers.
can pop in and say hello. All
Yeah, you know you're always
I'm hanging
welcome
out
here.
right over there the whole day.
Yeah. If you want to leave the bar, come in, hang out with us, and go back, man. But we're off to do some. Let's do some karaoke,
Let's
everybody. Let's go
karaoke
party.
time. Join us.
Thank you. Yeah, come join us. today, tomorrow, and beyond. But if you're anywhere near Asbury Park, come on down. Meet us. Meet Lou. Meet
Do
all
we have
of
some
us.
openings tomorrow at all or no?
We've got some openings. So if you're a
So-
filmmaker watching this, I think we have about 5 or 6 openings.
There you
so
go.
we would like to fill them and talk to you. So this is your official invitation. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching all day. Stay tuned, everybody. And Dinner Talk.